Hi guys, and welcome to Katie's Bits and Bobs. This is our first video of a brand new decade, so here we go. So today we're going to be making a stained glass window. Now my son over the Christmas period had a project and he was going to recreate the nativity story, and we thought, what could we do? So I thought we could make a stained glass window. Now, having a think about it, you can make a stained glass window for anything. So today we're going to be making a stained glass window for numbers and for letters. Now these can be used in a display in a classroom or up on the wall. They look great and really effective, or you could stick them on the window because the light shines through and shows the colours on the stained glass window. So here we go. Here's how you make it. So I started off with a plain piece of black card. You could use any colour card that you wanted to. It doesn't have to be black, but I chose to use black today. And what I did is I folded it in half, and then I folded it again, so it's in quarters. Then what I did is I poked a hole through, and then I cut round a border. Then when I'd finished doing that, I opened it up, and then I cut it into 4 different pieces. So what you end up with is a frame just like this. Now, like I said, you can use any colour card that you wanted to. It doesn't have to be black, but I've used black today because I thought it looked nice with the colours that I'm going to use for the stained glass. So after I've got my my frame, I then cut out a number. So here is number 1. Now, like I said, you can use numbers, you could use letters, you could do pictures, absolutely anything that you want. It's really versatile, so you can decide what you want to do. So I'm going to be using some tacky back. You don't have to use tacky back if you don't have any. You could use a laminator, which would be easy. But I use tacky back because the other side is super sticky, so I can stick the stained glass tissue paper bits onto that. So if I pull this off, like so, and then I'm going to stick my border, my frame, onto the tacky back. Now it's sticky side up, so I'm gonna try and get out as many creases as I can, and so it looks like this. Now, like I said with my numbers, what you need to be careful is don't stick the number on this side, the right side, as it looks, as you look down at it, it looks correct. Because remember, you're going to be flipping it over. So you need to turn it around to the opposite way. So when you flip it over, it will look like the correct number. So I'm going to stick that on there also. Just like so. So as you can see, when you flip it over, you're going to have the correct number on the right side. So as you can see, there's some creases and some imperfections, which is fine. So just kind of rub them out. Now I have some tissue paper here that I'm going to overlay with. So I've got different colours. You can use any colour that you want to. These are the ones that I had at home. And like I said, because this is the sticky side up, it's easy to stick your tissue paper onto it. So what you do is you start overlaying. Now because this is going to be the back, it doesn't really matter how you stick them on. Just make sure that you overlay slightly on the border, and you're going to go completely over the number. So you keep doing it until you fill it up. Now, because these are quite small, you can do it quite quickly. Got some light pieces of blue that I can put on. So you can make them any size, any shape, you can put them on. There you go. Stick that on there like that. Let's get a dark blue piece. Just overlay it on there like that. So just make sure that you've got it all stuck down fine. If there's a little gap, just fill it in. And like I said, because this is the back, it doesn't matter about these bits on the back. I mean, you can trim them neatly if you want to. So when you flip it over, you have something that looks like this. So what you would then do is you would go round with some scissors and just trim that off. Now this is number 1. I've also got number 2, so you could do numbers. But if you didn't want to do numbers, you could also do letters. Now these would look great if you did the whole alphabet. You could stick them on the wall for a display, Or you could put them on the window, like I said, and the light shines through, so it looks really beautiful. So if you have a look here, I've got a white piece of paper, you can kind of see how it would look. Really effective, super easy to do. And if you don't have any tacky back, you can always use a laminator. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Bye guys.